Hello, I'm Lisa Leonce.
And I'm Oge Austin Chukwu. And we're the directors and producers of the Legacy series, of which On a Bet and a Prayer is the very first one.
Yes, we are.
So, what were some of the biggest challenges we had? Financial was one of them.
Yes.
Getting the money together, finding the right people to do the things that we wanted them to do at the right price because we were self-funding this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the timing of it all, the availability of the people that are able to help us in regards to the filming, and the availability of the featured person and their contacts and all the B-rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that those definitely were some of the biggest challenges that we faced.
Definitely. And juggling that with family and work.
Yes.
Rewarding. It was really lovely capturing the story about Mary and her mum towards the end of her life, how her and her sisters were there and, by her side, and that it impacted not just, being there for your mum, but also, and each other, but also the doctors and the nurses, and they commented. It was just lovely to capture that and to bring that memory back in a special way.
And just generally hearing Mary's story, because we didn't know a lot about Mary, the details, and just hearing her story and her challenges and how she overcame them. Those were it was lovely to hear. And in terms of challenging, I think getting the friends, first of all, people arriving late and getting the friends all in one place and getting that film, that was a little bit challenging, but I'm so glad that we included it in because it adds so much more.
Yes, definitely. And it was natural. So working on this documentary was all consuming. It just took over because it was such, I suppose, a big thing to do, especially with us not having a formal background in that sort of stuff. We had this passion, we had the vision, we knew how to do it, but actually making it come to life and wanting it at the level, the quality that we wanted to have it at, and also thinking about the end product in terms of the impact we want it to have, was just, I suppose, all consuming, because you just wanted it to happen in that particular way. So substandard wouldn't do.
No.
It just wouldn't do.
No. It's stretched me.
Yeah.
Beyond a lot of what I've done before. I'm used to doing things I've not done before and just enjoying that challenge. But this was challenging because, like you said, we wanted a certain quality. We knew how much money we had, and we had to match the two somehow. But I guess one of the things that we had in our favor is that we have a strong faith in God.
Yes.
And so we weren't just relying on ourselves and what we had, we were also relying on help from above to push this out.
Yes.
And yes, like you said, it's been all consuming, and it still is, because we want to get it out there and we know what impact that it can have and what we want it to have. And yes, it's been a journey and a half.
It has.
And we've certainly learned some skills that we didn't have before. So in that sense, we have gained a lot from it.
Yeah. So one of the interesting facts that didn't make it into the documentary is that Mary does have MS, and we needed to make sure whilst filming that she was comfortable, that she had breaks, that she ate on time, that she didn't push herself too much, and that it was an enjoyable process. And I think we managed to do that. Yeah.
Yes, we did. And one of the good things for us was that Mary kept a lot of what she used when she was a producer presenter, even though they were in formats that we had to modernize, but at least they were there. There were some interesting stories that we could have used, like the one about black makeup and how the makeup industry wasn't really taking black skin into consideration. So things like that didn't
Yeah,
make it into the documentary, but those were interesting things
definitely.
to see, and all the people that the famous people that she interviewed. A few made it into the documentary, but no,
Yeah,
we couldn't use some of it.
yes, we haven't used it all.
Energetic.
Yes, definitely energetic. Driven.
Yep. And God centered.
Yes, yes.
For me, it was definitely when we got the first edit
Oh, yes.
and we watched it. And I remember sitting on the sofa in your living room and seeing the title come up, and I cried.
Yes. It was emotional. It was it was everything. It was like relief, excitement, liberation. It was everything. It was very emotional, and it was like it's here.
Yeah, yeah. And it was that sense of we did it, even if nobody ever watches it, nothing ever happens with it. We got to that
Yeah.
point, which was to have something that we could then begin to shape into what we wanted.
Yes.